Hello and welcome to a special initiative in partnership with Reliance General Insurance. We are here today to debunk some of the myths related to car insurance, and today I'm joined here by Mr. Anand Singhi, the CEO of Reliance General Insurance. Pleasure to have you here, sir.
Hi, glad to be here amongst you.
So let's just get straight to the point. We have here a list of myths as such that we've compiled, and the first up on the list is, do people really need add-on covers?
So in my opinion, add-on covers have their own set of benefit which the consumers can kind of really stitch to their main policy and kind of really look forward for solutions which are kind of more attached with them. So for an example, there are covers which kind of really take care of your entire zero depreciation. There are covers which kind of really help you protect your EMIs, etc. So if depending on the need of a customer, if he feels that yes, these are some of the things which he should provision for, yes, he should go for some of these add-on covers to make the whole solution more holistic.
The minimum amount of liability that auto insurance mandates as such by law, that is not sufficient here?
So the liability insurance covers the basic aspects of insurance for yourself as well as for the third party.
Okay.
What it does not take care is in totality for the passengers who are sitting in the car. So it is highly recommended that for passengers who are sitting in the car, you should be able to take an additional provision of an extra cover.
Okay.
With reference to the particular person who is sitting in the car as well as the third party, there is no such provision to kind of really enhance the liability covers.
Okay, all right. Next point is the car insurance rate independent of one's credit score?
So as of now, largely yes. The car insurance rate currently operates independent of the credit score, but as we speak, there are a lot of pilots projects which are being undertaken by insurance company to kind of really understand the correlation between the credit score as well as the car insurance rates. Some of the primary evidences which we get through our set of pilots is that there is a deep correlation which is getting formed. So essentially people with bad credit scores also tend to kind of really have higher frequency of accidents. So in days to come, we feel that yes, the credit score will be a critical risk variable in terms of finalization of the risk price for the particular person.
What is NCB in car insurance?
The full form of NCB essentially is no claim bonus, and it essentially is a reward for good drivers. So drivers whose frequency of accident is less, essentially who will have an accident-free year, will get an additional amount of bonus from the company in terms of either a reduction of premium or equivalent amount of some add-on benefits.
Okay.
So it's in a way to reward consumers who are kind of more healthier in terms of their risk profile as well as their driving behavior as compared to the ones who are more prone for accidents.
Now here's a question that most of our viewers ask: why do we actually need roadside assistance? It just seems like one additional service.
So roadside assistance is a great add-on again to have. A lot of insurance companies today price for it, and there are few insurance companies who give it as a free value-added service to their set of consumer. It is a great service to have for customers who own a car, and primarily the reason is especially there are odd times, odd places where your vehicle can get stranded, and at those desolated places essentially this service comes as a great savior. So all what you need to do is just call your roadside assistance provider and help will be on your way. What
facilities can a policyholder expect from their insurance company? The basics, and then we can talk about the add-ons.
So if you are to buy an insurance policy as of date, I mean, either you have a choice to kind of buy a standalone third party policy which is a liability policy, or a comprehensive policy which essentially takes care of the accident for the vehicle as well as the liability claims if there are any. Beyond this, what a lot of insurance companies have also done is they have introduced a lot of add-on covers which essentially gives you coverage or protection for various other kind of risks which can follow across. So for an example, if you have taken your vehicle on loan and the vehicle is in the garage or the workshop for like a couple of months, how do you really also take care of the EMI of the particular policy? There are customers who have got a problem in taking care of the depreciation value of a claim, and there are covers which also kind of really provide you protection for that. Beyond the risk covers, essentially, a lot of insurance companies in pursuit of good customer service also provide various value-added services. So for an example, there are a set of companies which provide you free roadside assistance service along with the basic car insurance. There are companies which kind of really help provide a lot of solutions around safety of driving or good driving behaviors for the particular set of customers. There are companies which also provide you a lot of value-added services. For an example, if you were to go out and kind of reschedule your servicing of the vehicle or kind of really buy some spare parts, so could you kind of really help facilitate, get maximum discounts on those particular set of parts. So the insurance companies are not only looking across at the claims aspect, but an overall holistic care aspect for the entire proposition for the customer, for the proposition for the customer.
So essentially then the role of the car insurance provider is not just to be the car insurance provider, but you're trying to be a partner to a vehicle owner as well.
Absolutely, and I think that's extremely critical, especially from a point of view with reference to on why a customer should kind of really feel attached to a particular insurance company.
Okay.
So to ensure that we kind of really have the high attachment rates, we kind of really provide these value-added services or attachment points to the customers.
So that actually leads me to my next question, and this is something that has personally perplexed me as well, is can an insurance company cancel any policy anytime they want to?
So arbitrary cancellation in bit of the policy year is something which the insurance companies don't follow.
Okay.
If there is a cancellation, it's always followed with a specific reason. For an example, if there are some declarations which are kind of not true, or there have been instances where the payment of the premium has not come on time, those are the reasons where only the insurance company would want to cancel a policy.
And what if someone else is driving my car and there's an accident? Shouldn't they be responsible for the damage to the cost of the vehicle?
The way motor insurance works in India is it's attached to the vehicle and not to the driver. So essentially, irrespective of who is driving the vehicle, the owner of the vehicle will be the person who will be responsible for the eventual outcome in case of a claim.
Is there any scope of this changing as such? Or do insurance companies want this facet to be changed?
So insurance companies would obviously want to kind of really get the driving behavior pattern as one of the critical parameters or the risk parameters in kind of really finally risk rating the vehicle. There are some countries in which driver scores as well as the vehicle scores matter a lot in terms of your final insurance premiums. As of now in India, it's only linked with the vehicle, but in days to come, and especially in mid to long term period, yes, we see that driver rating and driving behavior essentially will kind of really become a critical parameter.
I want to understand, would higher premiums provide the policyholder with better coverage?
Not necessary, but in portions, yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, because if you kind of really go about adding a lot of add-on covers on your basic insurance policy, obviously the premiums will be a little higher, and it kind of really gives you additional coverage for the various other risk portions which you would want to cover for.
Okay.
But in case there are some drivers who have a bad driving history, and essentially they don't earn their NCB bonuses every year, in those set of customers you could see even without these add-on covers the insurance premium to be higher. So yes, a large part of your premium again would be a function about how you individually drive the vehicle, and hence safer driving essentially leads to lower premium.
So that's primarily related to vehicle damage caused in an accident. What about other worries that a vehicle owner has? For example, say theft or vandalism. Do policies cover all these aspects as well?
So as I said earlier, the insured today has got an option to kind of really either go for a comprehensive insurance policy or only a liability insurance policy.
Okay.
Whenever an insured chooses a comprehensive motor insurance policy, he is covered for his accidents, thefts, and for whatever other set of claims which can come through. But if he has only chosen a liability insurance policy, he is not covered for elements around accidents as well as vandalism, etc.
That leads me to my final question, which is, most people out there have this fear of insurance companies and of insurance as such. What personally is RGI doing to help assuage these fears to new vehicle owners and help them get on board?
So Reliance General Insurance primarily feels that if you are able to take care of three key pillars around the motor insurance value life cycle, I think the customers would be happy. First and foremost is to ensure that your product is wholesome, so as to kind of really take care of all elements of risk which can happen with a particular set of vehicle. Second is the ease of purchase for the customer and how you have been able to price your product. And the third and the most critical one is how you are able to handle the customer service part of it, which includes your claims management. So what we have done is around the product, we have kind of really filed a lot of add-ons, which hence essentially gives the customer a lot of options to kind of really choose from, and then kind of really structure a proposition which is critical to him or her. On the distribution front, we are present across channels of distribution, which is either through a motor dealer or direct channel or the agency channel, and equally widespread across all the three channels.
Okay.
And finally, on the claims front, essentially we are actively working to kind of really see through that the customer is not only taken care at the point of claims, but all the consumers who don't even claim for their value chain, for their life cycle. Essentially, we are also able to take care of the customer at various points of time. For an example, if the customer needs help around servicing of vehicle, for an example, if the customer needs help around getting a quote, if essentially wants to kind of really sell his vehicle, or if he needs review about some sort of new vehicles which have kind of really got launched across. So we essentially are kind of really constructing a package where we are able to migrate in eyes of the customer, not only from a claims management company to a care management company, and essentially take care of the customer across the value chain.
All right, thank you so much for your time, sir, and we hope this helped you bust some of the myths related to car insurance. Thank you for watching.